welcome back to another week of
Just Weirdly Blended.
My name is Tom.
And I'm Jesse.
Today is actually March. We're into March 4th, 2022.
It is March 4th.
Yeah, March. Jesus March the Christ. 4th be with you.
March 4th, thou sayeth.
Right? March is 4th.
Thou doeth thought.
And luckily, I mean, in this March, there's nothing but good news. So
there is.
Just a happy
March.
place.
You got St. Patrick's Day's coming up.
St. Patrick's Day.
I know. I was telling Lucy, I was like, fuck, man. Valentine's Day's over now. I got to get shit for St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
Pushing that shit down my throat, too.
I know. Now I got to buy coins and leprechauns and things.
Is leprechaun even the right term anymore?
I think it's little person with red hair.
Is the Lucky Charms guy still around?
No.
You know, is he?
Well, he should be.
You know, because you know how they cancel like certain things now. So
he just isn't allowed to have an accent anymore.
I know.
Eat my Lucky Charm.
I wonder if Irish people are like, I fucking hate Lucky Charms. We don't even have it here.
We don't even like to eat Lucky Charms. We eat potatoes.
Right? That's probably what they have. They're big people over there.
We eat potato pancakes in the morning.
I bet you potato pancakes are good.
I bet they are. Latkes, is that what they're called in the Jewish culture?
Yeah, latkes. I think that's what my sister made once.
Potato pancakes. So is it really?
It's a hash brown.
Right. It's like I eat latkes at McDonald's all the time, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Sweet.
I just had one this morning.
Yeah.
I always go to, like, when I go to Toppenish on Mondays, Fridays.
Whatever day it is.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll go to McDonald's and get fat.
Nice. Yeah, this morning I actually stopped and got coffee at the gas station down there where they're digging up all the...
At the Sunmart by Yolks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good coffee. I don't have filters right now at home, so...
No, yeah, some gas station... I don't mind some good gas station coffee,
I got the dark roast, and it had a robust flavor, so I was
dude, you get some good... Like satisfied. Circle K, they usually have some decent coffee.
Yeah.
The Texaco I'd go to...
Mm-hmm.
It was good coffee because it's like, I mean, it's probably dirt coffee though, because it's in the little pump. You know, it's not all fancy. You know how the stations you go to there, there's fucking stations all looking good.
It's not like the electric.
No, this one looks like something when you go to like a AA meeting or something. They just have coffee
pumps just to start.
Yeah, styrofoam. They got the styrofoam cups.
Yeah.
But I like that coffee, man.
There is something about,
I don't know, it just tastes real
shitty
good.
Coffee, like if you go to a
this
Denny's
is the world's
or a
best
Sherry's
cup of
or something. Congratulations, everyone! You did it.
I know.
This is the world's best cup of coffee.
Oh, you took me to a...
But there is something almost cinematic, isn't there, about a crappy cup of coffee, coffee at a diner? It just feels like
like diner coffee. I like.
Yeah, it's like one of those
nasty
like a gritty detective movie. You know, like you're just sitting there.
I'm trying to solve a mystery.
So my friend and I used to do that. I had a group of friends we'd like in high school, and right after we'd go to like Sherry's all the time and like
that's cool.
Drink fucking coffee.
That's
and
cool.
Talk late into the night because they didn't shut down. So that was like our hangout when we were too young to drink.
And this is when you were in high school?
I was like 18, 19 in that age range. So like when we were finally like over 18 and able to buy cigars in the very beginning, we'd buy those like stupid
some swishers,
something like that. Well, you used to be able to smoke inside in Washington. So
dude, that's a long time ago.
We brought our cigars in and we go to sit on the smoking side and we put them in our mouths and the waitress comes right out there. She's like, you can't smoke those in here. We're like, but it's a smoking section. She goes, yeah, we don't allow cigars.
What? Because it's too much smoke?
I wanted to cancel them. I was just like,
you know, I'd rather smell cigar smoke
seriously.
Cigarette smoke's nasty.
It is classy to smoke a cigar. It's disgusting.
Was it grape?
To smoke. Yeah.
Cherry flavored shit?
Grape and cherry.
Dude, Swishers, I like the taste of or Black and Milds.
Yeah.
Black and Milds taste good, I think. And I always thought Swishers taste good.
They do taste
Give
pretty
me
good.
Grape one. Tastes like I'm drinking medicine.
Yeah, Dimetap.
Yeah, I know.
I give me a Dimetap Swisher any day.
Like I used to, when I used to have a, you know, before weed was legal, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy I knew. Would
he roll in a Swisher Sweet?
Yeah, you could buy him off him in Swishers. So he'd sell you like 2 blunts for $20.
Of course.
Great deal.
Because not only was it stuffed full of the weed that was illegal, but it also tasted like grape.
Yeah.
Did he have a name for it?
No, just blunts. It was good though. I ain't even gonna lie. He was such a nice guy too. He was such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Like I could see that
he would like surgically
I could see he was like no, they were already there ready for you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Would he buy Swishers and then like
they're empty? Well,
open them up, or would he just like
you can buy blunt wraps? They call them wraps, and so you can. That's what he would get, the wraps.
Gotcha.
But they would be flavored.
They sold them that way. I know
it's tobacco use.
Right. I knew that people. Tobacco use.
It's for that wacky tobacco.
My uncle always used to say
this is devil's lettuce.
Man, when I was a kid,
so it's romaine lettuce, like the Jesus lettuce.
You know how the leaves like are the symbol of weed? When I was a kid, I figured that you just dried the leaves
and smoke them
and smoked the leaves.
Well, what is it? Maple? Not maple leaves. What's the one tree?
Yeah, maple. Japanese maple.
They look like pot.
Quite a bit like that. They're just smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they? Do they have as many points? I wonder.
I don't know if they have the same number. I want to say maples
pretty
have like
cool
5.
Looking. Yeah.
How many points does a weed leaf have?
It might have 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I wonder if they're related in some way.
They gotta be. They're pretty. Their leaves are pretty. They're cousins.
As a horticulturist, I do believe that they share some DNA.
I guess Japanese maple, is it considered a tree or a bush?
Tree.
Okay.
I think, well, it's an ornamental, so it doesn't get
huge.
Large, but it's definitely bigger than a bush.
Because weed's a plant.
Yeah.
But it
is a bush, but it's
huge.
It is huge, and it does, yeah.
But then again, was it lilac
on a long trunk essentially?
Yeah.
So you get a bunch of like shafts or whatever.
Shafts
a
and
bunch of shafts.
It's a very pretty looking plant.
I'm sure it
smells amazing.
Does it make you happy?
I never grew any though.
No, I don't know.
I was too scared.
I do wonder though, like, would the weed plant make your house smell like weed?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why some people, when they grow it outside or grow it inside, they have like a ventilation system set up. That way it's like
to blow it
out
to the world.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Vent it out and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Very
I wonder now. I'm gonna Google that later. Are they part of the same family? I'll probably forget.
Google that later.
Why later?
What these are for now.
Dial up internet now.
Yeah.
AOL.
Right. No, that's what I was trying to think of the name. America Online.
No, I think that's cool that you actually did coffee though with friends and stuff, dude. I feel like I blew.
We felt like a little old man.
Dude, that's still cool because like.
Thank you.
Like
saying 18, that we were cool.
19. I'm like hanging out with a girl. Like.
Oh,
it was not as cool as it sounds.
Okay, let's hear this. I went and sat with friends at a coffee house,
but I was trying to be like,
you were like hanging out with a girl.
I was trying to be like
fucking loser.
I was like not having. I didn't really have like hang out with my friends though. Like I didn't.
Okay,
it was always like a chick.
You were always with a girl. You were like banging broads.
No, it was just like the same. Like I was in a long-term relationship.
Gotcha.
And then it was just another one after another one. So yeah, fuck.
We had a lot of time on our hands, so
that's cool.
Lots of time at the coffee shop. No, it was fun. I'm partly kidding. Like we had other things going on. But we don't get together.
And you're banging broads, I'm sure, too, at one point.
Yes, I called this broad 1 and broad 2.
Hey,
what was I looking up? Oh yeah, maples.
Maples and
are maples?
Are they related?
Weed related?
Japanese maple, right?
I think it'll.
I don't know. That's weird.
Japanese maple and marijuana plant. I would imagine there are significant differences.
I'm sure.
Because marijuana plants are annual herbaceous plants with green leaves. The leaves of the two plants do look somewhat similar except for the coloration.
Yeah.
Okay, but I want to know, are they related?
I mean, if one's a tree and one's not.
It's always good when Google starts with, first of all,
idiot.
First of all, you fucking moron. A Japanese maple.
One's a tree.
We'll have a trunk, you douche.
Jeez.
It may be a very small trunk, but nevertheless, it is not a shrub as the marijuana plant is.
It has. Just because it's a small trunk doesn't mean it's not a trunk.
So I'm assuming that they are not related. However, they are very similar. in appearance.
Oh, how many points does that weed one have on the right?
One,
That's
two,
the
three,
weed
four,
one.
5, 6,
7. It has quite a few. A lot more than I thought.
9, maybe.
Damn.
But they have a very
Because
similar
they have the small.
look. But I think weed leaves, you know how they branch out. I think it comes all the way down to like a center point, whereas the maple, even though it comes down, I don't think it goes down as
wider.
Far. It's got a little bit of a wider bit in the center. Anyway, now that we've established we're fucking idiots, let's.
Oh yeah, Google thanks, bitch.
First of all, Japanese maples.
Excuse me. First of all,
yeah. If you
bitch.
start, if you like are that into plants that you have to tell people to Google that. First of all, you might know a little too much about plants.
Get out of my face.
So you said something a moment ago.
First of all. I'd be like, no, bitch.
You said something a moment ago when we were talking about us as like younger men that cracked me up. There was this van in front of me this morning. There's a Dodge Caravan, and usually it's like the little family or something.
Yeah,
this sticker on the back said, "I used to be cool."
That's a nice one.
I actually laughed out loud. It was
that's a good one.
Yeah,
I used to be cool. Now I'm driving this goddamn van. Speaking like now we had to rent a car, so we're driving a Jeep Cherokee is what they gave us for. Like it's a
nice car.
Yeah, we're not paying for the rental, but we had to put a deposit down.
Oh, in case something happened.
Yeah, $200. They're like, don't drink in it, don't smoke in it. Like,
well, that's you put your drink down and
don't drink and drive. They said, no shit. I mean, tell me something not obvious.
I want you to put it
someone must have smoked in it because it smells a little. Yeah, I got a little.
Did you make them smell in it and say, okay?
I don't know. Alicia picked it up because I was at work. I was working out in Toppenish. And so Alicia picked it up. But when I took it because I want to see how it drives. Yeah. I mean, it drives like whatever, like a car.
It drives like a Jeep. You have a Jeep? Yeah.
I actually feel like my Jeep has a better ride.
Really?
I kind of do.
Well, yours was a Grand Cherokee, right? This is not. This is a Jeep
Cherokee.
It's not the Grand Cherokee.
It's not the Grand Cherokee. No,
it's a regular Cherokee.
It's a regular Cherokee. It's not the Grandiosa.
Is there a regular and a Grand?
I think there might be different editions, or there used to be.
I don't know what my voice just did.
This is some delicious.
You got me kidding, my God.
I think so.
Okay.
Or like a luxury edition.
Yeah, Grand Cherokees are pretty cool.
It was a cool. It's cool. It's run down. One tire goes flat. All the time.
You can pump that tire.
I pump it up every time I need to take the car out. Yeah. Because I'm trying to get it to 300,000. I'm 1,500 1,500 miles.
Let's not say trying. You have to get it.
I'm going to get it there.
Come on.
Dude, that thing, I've taken that to Bucket's property a couple times. I ran out of oil in that bitch because I fucked up going to his property.
Drives.
And it still drives like a champ. The only thing there's a couple issues. The only issue.
Beyond the flat tire.
Yeah. Like it starts up and stuff, but it has like this issue with the battery though. It drains the battery or something. So I always have to keep it unplugged.
Electrical short.
Yeah, but it just you can't tell because it's just something is constantly maybe on.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
Okay.
So I just unplug the battery.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. If I sold it, I wouldn't get shit for it. Maybe $400, $600.
Well, you can't sell it before 300,000.
I don't think I want to sell it.
No,
I wouldn't mind just fixing up the engine.
That fucking thing. Let me tell you, people buy that exact Jeep to go off roading. Like you see tons of guys with that. Dude, I
love that Jeep. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's treated me very well. It's got more miles on it than I would have ever thought. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, man. I love that Jeep. I still to this day the AC don't work.
That's the inside's leather, right?
Fucking leather.
Is it black or is it tan?
It's like grayish.
Grayish, nice.
Yeah,
it's a nice
heated
forest
seats.
Green outside.
Yeah,
and the heated seats don't electrocute you; they still work.
Oh, they work amazing.
Could you imagine? That's what the short is.
Shit,
shocks you every once in a while, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah, the seats are leather, like I said. Like everything's electrical.
Does it have the heated steering wheel?
I'm surprised it don't. I got the heated side mirrors.
Damn.
98. Remember, this is a 98. And then it has like a sunroof.
Is it a 98? Okay.
Yeah. It has a sun moonroof, so it opens all the way, vents. Like, that thing's badass. 4-wheel drive.
Dude. And the 4-wheel drive still works?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, man.
You got to keep that guy going.
It works great in the snow. I love that bitch.
Yeah.
I love that bitch.
Let's get a new tire.
I need to. I got one for one side, but I didn't do it for the other because I think I was strapped on cash.
Money.
Tires aren't cheap. I just went to one of the Mexican stops, so
you got some used tires.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'll go to the Mexican tire shops here because it's fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. They didn't have another one. They had one, but not the other. They didn't have it. They only had one. So that's what it was. And so they're like, "Well, we got one." I'm like,
"We got a Goodyear,
I'll take it,
or we got a Goodyear. What do you want?"
Goodyear. Let's take the Goodyear. So yeah, fuck yeah. So I got one tire fixed because it was
really bad.
Yeah,
that was like separating and stuff. Probably
no. It would get flat hella quick.
Oh,
like instantly.
Puncture.
Yeah. The other one has like a very slow leak. So if I pump it up,
it'll be good for.
It'll be a couple weeks before it gets like flat.
Gotcha.
So like right now it's hella flat.
Yeah.
So I just got to pump her up.
Yeah.
But over time it starts to crack from all the weight.
Right. So. It's not really good for the walls for them to go totally deflated. Yeah, but
that's stupid.
But what are rules for? Fucking losers, you know what I mean?
So we're using the Jeep right now. So fucking car problems, dude. Brand new car and it's piece of shit.
Have found that we both have continuous car problems.
So annoying.
Your car problem, you said, has something to do with the door.
Yeah, it fucking beeps, dude. You'll be driving like it was working just fine. I have a video of it. It was working just fine, and then all of a sudden, because they like reset all the errors.
Yeah.
Because the part that we were supposed to get was identical to the part we had that's there for the door harness, whatever.
Right.
But it must be a different model or something because it doesn't have the same pins, but it fits. So they installed the wrong part. Yeah, the wrong part got delivered from Germany or wherever they get it from, and so now we have to wait for another part because it made it worse. Because like you can't get out. You get out of the car, the radio stays on.
Yeah, you said that.
Lights stay on.
So it doesn't really recognize that the door is closed.
No, it's a bitch ass bitch.
Well, we found out that our car that we had to buy because our old car died.
Yeah.
Is that the video?
Yeah. Hold on real quick. Let me see. Oh.
Close the door.
I was listening to a hockey game. Yeah, I opened and closed the door on that one. I took one of the noise that it would make every time you stopped. That's the noise.
Isn't that like the noise that one of the doors is open?
Have the brake on.
This is just when I like it's like a warning, like if someone's too close to you.
Okay, that's
no one be near me. This is every time I'm at a stoplight.
Still doing the same thing. Like I don't know the engine's
Huh.
running.
Yeah, you'll park it and do that, and then when you're driving, you stop. It does that. It's like, bro, it's so annoying. So you push this button twice and it'll shut off, but you have to do it every fucking time. Every time you stop, as soon as you stop, you push that button twice, and you start going. And if you stop again, you have to push that button.
Well, you shouldn't have to, also, because then you're going to wear that button out, and then there's going to be damage.
I just found out that's what mutes it for a second.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, God,
but yeah, so I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no,
I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's all right. That's all right. No, our car that we bought, it's an older car, but it's really nice. I like it a lot. But it had a light on when we bought it, and in fairness to us, the light wasn't on when we bought it. It popped on as we were driving out.
Well, that's weird.
And we're like, oh well, whatever. Because usually the lights are like,
must be
change the oil or what? Must be ghost.
Oh no, Scoot
works. So we immediately got out of the car and ran.
Right.
No,
Ooh.
So we're like, okay, so we didn't worry too much, but I'm like, well, I want to get it checked out just in case.
Yeah.
And we bought like extended warranty stuff on it because it's
so that they got to you finally. Let me call you about your extended warranty. Your car.
Yeah, they did. No, they sell it with the car now. And we thought, well, honestly, we did a lot of research because we did buy one with the Dodge that we bought.
Yeah.
We've gotten rid of the Dodge, but we bought one because we looked into it thinking this is going to be like a scam type deal. But they actually said if it's a car that you really want to keep, you really do get your money out of it in the end.
I can see that.
Depending on what kind of person you are. If you want to, like, I am a little bit of a worrier, so I'd rather have some insurance on things. And so that's basically what you're buying is peace of mind.
Just in case shit happens.
That in case something happens, you have, now you can look at that as like you're throwing money away. And that's true.
It's like
This
health
is-
insurance. You have it because in case it happens.
exactly. I mean, this car is a 2012.
12. Yeah.
So I mean,
Nice car.
you know,
Very
it's,
nice
it's
car.
9 years old. It's not extremely high miles, and it's a pretty good brand. But you know, it's had a few.
It's that
honors and all
electrical
that.
shit.
Well, see, that's the thing. There's something with ours happens to be in the braking system.
Ugh.
The test showed that it was the
Master
what-
cylinder.
master cylinder for the braking system. So they ordered a part. They got it in. It took days to get here because you know how everything is right now.
Dude, we're waiting.
So-
we got a month or
Right.
longer. They told
God.
me.
So we got this part in it. Ours only took a couple days.
Yeah.
And we really like the shop that we work with. We work with the same people all the time. And so they got it fixed for us. They said, okay, you should be good. Like everything's clear. We got the car out. Blanca drove it because I've been driving the truck.
Yeah.
She drove it and she's like, it's doing some really weird stuff. When we had it before, it was not doing this stuff. The light was just on. Now she said like the brake would stick and she'd have to lift
That's
it with her
scary.
foot. She tried to accelerate and it would just rev and wouldn't do anything.
Like it's almost like the gear got
It's
stuck.
almost, yeah. And I was like worried. I'm
It's the
like, "Babe,
transmission."
that sounds like transmission
Yeah.
or something. And she's like, and there was smoke. I'm like, oh shit. I mean,
Done.
luckily transmission is also covered by this.
I would
warranty.
hope so.
But I'm just like, at the same time,
I would hope so.
they
I don't know why it sounded like
Woo!
that.
We're both going. Sorry, guys, we're going through puberty.
We're doing
tonight.
Scooby Doo tonight.
Source. Ruh-roh.
I don't know why it sounded that way.
I don't know. It's Friday night. We're tired.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, so she got it fixed. You know, we took it in, got it fixed, and sure as shit, we got it back. It happened again. I don't remember where I was in the story. I think we just got it fixed one time at that.
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
right?
No, yeah. You said the brake stuck
So yeah.
and then it started smoking.
So that was after the first time
Yeah.
that they replaced it. Well, we got it back again, and they said, "Yep, it looks like that was a defective part, so it's no cost to you. We'll get the new one in.
Oh.
It's going to be a few more days. As soon as we get it in, we'll get it in the car, and it'll be no cost. It's already covered because it was a done repair."
It's like, motherfucker, it better be a no
So we're
cost.
like, okay. So then they call yesterday, like, "Yep, it's done. We've driven it around as much as we could with not putting more gas in it, and like we think it's good, but
Yeah.
if it's not, let us know." So you go away feeling good about it. Today, little Blanca goes to pick up Elliot from school and says it's fucking happening again.
Oh, God, that's so annoying.
So it's just like to the point now, like it's stuff that like just isn't great to have to deal with in the middle of trying to drive. Every time you'd stop at a light, she said,
what
that
if
it
you're
was
like
doing-
somewhere far?
Well, right. We want to be able to trust that this car is going to be okay. And it's an Acura. It's a pretty good car.
Yeah.
So if we can I asked the guy,
Should be
like,
a lot more accurate.
is there something down the line of this
Yeah.
part that's causing these to like continuously go out? Or like maybe our parts just not that well built right now? Like, do they not have a lot to work with in manufacturing?
The kids aren't, they're not manufacturing like they used to.
these
I know, kids that they got.
Like, God damn it. This world ain't what it was when I was coming up.
Yeah, these little 8-year-olds knew what they were doing.
It was in my day when it was America, now it's in China and all these little places, people that work.
Dude, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. I'm like really wondering, is it just low quality control on these parts? And they're just, you
just
gotta
going out left and
go
right.
through
though?
enough of them in order, like, but it
I
just
don't-
makes me suspicious. Like, is there something else down the line
That's what I'm
like
wondering.
overdoing this system? I don't know enough about how the system works.
They're like, we actually need to replace the whole. I forget what the master computer thing is
right?
for
Oh
it.
God, the motherboard.
Yeah, it's like
thing.
fucking expensive too. Just
Well,
to
hey,
do
that
and that's a pain in the ass, actually. I guess because they have to reprogram
man.
it for that car. Not saying that's what it
things
is.
are getting too goddamn complicated.
What I hear
but
it might be is the whole motor and transmission
What
is
I hear
shot.
is the car needs to be replaced.
But have they checked brake fluid? What if it's just brake fluid?
It's not brake fluid
I mean,
because
yeah,
I've
I
checked
get it.
fucking brake fluid, man.
Dude,
That's the first thing I did. I popped it up and I'm like, nope, we got brake fluid. That's, that's
dude.
good.
So we get our new car.
Yeah.
I'm used to these older,
Oh,
older-ish cars.
You just pop something open, pour more in, you're good to go.
Yeah, because we had our Traverse, which is like a 2010 at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
time.
yeah,
I have my 2012 Mazda.
Right.
My Jeep, whatever. Anyway, when our car, after we returned from Utah, like anytime you turn right or left, it would make this horrible like squeaky noise. And I think I've said this before, but
and that was not a related problem to the one you're having now.
no,
Okay,
it's totally different. Like you would turn, it's like
right.
It was
I remember you telling
crazy
us about
loud.
That. Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's a brake thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pop this over. I find myself pretty like not super like a mechanic, but I feel like
you can work your way around the motor.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Google works wonders. YouTube, come on, man. And I'm like, dude, where's the fucking brake fluid in this bitch?
It's hidden.
Where's the steering wheel fluid? That's what it was. Steering wheel. Where's the steering wheel fluid?
Even that you
that's what I was looking for.
Did they make it where you can't do it yourself? Like it's buried.
Well,
under
no,
things?
that's what I was like. It must be whatever. So when I take it in, and I tell the guy, yeah, the steering wheel. I look for the steering wheel fluid, but I'm under the impression there probably isn't any.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's all electric. It's all electric. The steering is electric, so there is no fluid. I'm like,
okay.
It turned out to be like some rock stuck somewhere deep, and so when you turn, it would.
Okay, but that's kind of like that's a design problem. There should not be a rock that can get into some.
Yeah, it's like a firewall or
jam
something.
up the car, like.
Yeah. So
we're the fire. Okay.
It got somehow and I can see how, because when we were in Utah, there was a couple
we
times
were off-roading.
No, yeah, we had no choice because we're following Bucket to go to like this Crystal Mountain, they called it. And your trail's all dirt, and so there was other spots where it was just dirt, and it wasn't like rough terrain. It was just
I got
rocks. It's like
it's like a gravel road, essentially.
Yeah, which you just hear it underneath. Tick, 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 tick,
Yeah, a little tinkling on that Crystal Meth Mountain.
Crystal Meth Mountain, man, it was pink. But no, fuck cars.
I know. I tell you, like it's just the same damn problem over and over. We're like, God, come on. We just want to have a car.
Yeah.
Because we talked last time or the week before about the catastrophic failure our Mazda had.
Yeah.
So that was a bummer.
That's why I feel like we've had this conversation.
We both have. I think it's Groundhog's Day. We're in like the real life.
Wait, man. Did we do this? I think next week we're going to have a guest on.
Yeah.
No,
well, we could.
Because we're groundhogging. Turtle heading.
we're
I don't have to go to
is that groundhog?
Or prairie dog.
Prairie dogging. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Prairie dogging.
Yeah. Prairie dog.
Was that in Talladega Nights? What movie was that in? I'm prairie dogging.
I don't know, but
I was a kid.
I think it's just such a funny. Yeah, I think it's such a funny term. Prairie dogging.
Prairie dogging. This is poking out.
But
gross to think about.
But no.
Oh boy. Yeah. I don't know. So that's stressful. And then Blanca's really stressed because she's in between
jobs.
She's got two.
Well, she's in between not knowing what job.
Oh, so like
I got two choices.
A few months ago, she didn't have a job, and that was the stress. And now she's got a new job, and the people that she was working for wanted to stay, so they want to offer more money. But she thinks she really likes the job she's starting.
Yeah, I thought that was. I get when you got like we were all on a group chat yesterday on the phone, like
she's
conference call style.
With this. She would feel guilty leaving these guys, and she likes the cause.
Yeah,
this other job would just be a job. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but it would it's not like a higher purpose. It's paperwork. And
she said she was bored. It's boring.
Yeah, I don't know that
you only work a few.
But if they paid her enough, it's like, I mean, the pay would be to the point like you can't really turn it down. And that's where she's stuck. Is like,
yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you can though.
Yeah,
just because
I don't know.
I work from home, and
either way, she'd be working from home.
Super boring.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just told her, I joke with her, but it's like at the end of the day, like,
what are you gonna like? What's gonna make you happy?
One do you want? The one thing I'll say about her that I'm not convinced that this job is worth taking less money for is we know her.
Yeah.
She gets tired of things fast anyway. I mean, she's not one to stick in one job for very long.
Not that she's not like.
No, it's not that she's not committed to it, but she gets
like,
bored and then she needs a new challenge.
I just wonder how the politics side of things would be for her compared, because I don't see her being as gung ho about the other people, like the other.
The benefit of her is she's not that political.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
But would that be a good or
I
bad
think
thing
she can-
in that job?
I think it'd be a good thing because knowing her, she doesn't want to be told how to think,
Yeah.
but she doesn't know enough about the issues anyway to really care that hard.
Like how come? Well,
You know
why
what I
don't
mean?
you care?
So
Why aren't
Well, and I
you
don't-
more rah shish
that
kebab?
sounds bad. I don't.
No,
mean
no,
she's
no. But you know,
ill-informed. I just mean she
Yeah.
does not. Her life, like my life, for a long time was more dictated by politics. I got way
yeah, hers
too
isn't
into
like
things.
that. Yeah, I get what
She
you're saying.
just is like, yeah, this stuff exists. It's not her.
I'm
like-
woman, hear me roar. What if that starts
Yeah,
coming
well,
out?
even like with anything in politics,
Yeah.
like you honestly, you start getting too political, and she's just like, I don't want to hear it.
Well, that's what I'm
you know,
saying. Like,
so-
what if this job is
Yeah, I don't
where
know.
that people are like, that's
I
a lot of
feel
the
like
jargon and
it
talk.
would be worse the other way
You know,
because like
would
and
that
she's
be annoying? Like,
experienced.
oh my god, this is gonna
So the job would be working with like anti-prejudice stuff, right?
yeah, which is
And
cool.
She's experienced prejudice, so I think honestly, in that sense, she'd have a harder time if it was the opposite.
Yeah,
It was like the pro-prejudice group or something. So I think she'd be okay with this, but and she, I don't know.
It's a tough
whatever
decision.
happens, I really hope she ends up happy in it because happy wife, happy life. And,
Hey,
but
I think either way, boredom strikes. You want something new.
yeah.
Any job I think is you get to a point where it's kind of stale-ish
Sure.
feeling. So
You want a job that never gets stale.
so I can see how like this new job could be like very challenging,
right.
because the way it is
It
and
won't
stuff,
be
and it
long-term
seems like
for her.
fun.
It really won't be long term. I just told her, like, if you believe in the purpose of this job, if it's like you're doing this because it's a calling for you, like you really feel strongly about
Yeah.
the mission and it's going to fulfill you that way.
See, that could be a life-lasting.
That's it.
job.
That's the value of that job. On the flip side, if all you really care about is money in the end, then this is the job. Like,
Well, that's where it seems like the
it's-
dilemma's
and
at,
that
though.
is the dilemma. And I
know.
think it's going to boil down to what money do they offer her? If they offer her good enough that she can't turn it down,
yeah,
that's what she'll end up taking, I think.
yeah.
But I don't know. I just
I
like
get it.
every day she is so stressed though. I come home and she's just like
Dude,
almost miserable. I'm like, oh, we
I
just need to find out what's going to happen.
well, I think too, and this is the only reason I can relate to this because I'm at that point where it's like I work at home and I hate it, but I like it,
It's got its pros,
but
and
it's
cons,
very
right?
stressful in the sense that you're home all fucking
It's
day.
a different kind of pressure.
it's annoying,
Because,
like-
it's like
When things get to you easier, like
yeah.
because maybe it's quiet all the time in the house or
You
something.
kind
Now
of feel
gotta,
like trapped, like you just don't get out and
yeah. So like, cool thing for me, starting Monday, I'm going to be traveling to different sites, doing site visits.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's kicking back in now.
yep. So I'll be doing that with
Nice.
like
Okay.
I'll start in Yakima. I'll do that. So I'll be busy in that sense, which will be nice because it's
Different,
like
a change of pace. So you won't
I
be
need
stuck in the office, but you'll get out and see people and
yeah.
go
Yeah,
places.
I'll be hanging out with my techs for the
Nice.
week.
Which you like that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm a people person, and that's where it's weird is because like I feel like I'm not as much of a people person right now.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm getting antisocial, almost
Mhm.
like awkward around people. Like don't talk to me.
That
But my
can
job, my whole
definitely
job is
happen.
talking customer service.
Right. So you can't
oriented,
lose
so I
that
can't
edge.
lose that
right,
edge.
Right.
So best of
Yeah.
luck to her for sure because that's a tough decision.
Yeah. It's a stressful thing. And
I mean, the money though.
well, she did not
It's-
have, they were looking into, because they knew she was leaving, like maybe they would keep her on part-time and she
Yeah.
could just do a couple hours here and there and do some extra work for them. And then it sounded like the higher ups were like, no, she's actually doing a really good job. So we don't want to offer that, but we do want to offer a full-time position. So then it's like,
make you
she was not expecting that. So
and
it
that
just threw her for a
and
loop.
that sucks because then that shows you the kind of company that it is.
Well, right. And
Are they
she-
value your workers
right.
in a way? I guess right.
Right. I mean, that's true. But
And
on
it's
the
not
other
contract
side, I mean,
based, right?
no, this is not.
Okay.
So she was working through like a contractor.
You know
that
how
got
sometimes
her,
they do that, like
and that's what her
your job's
job
a year.
was. But she was working directly with the company.
Oh, okay, okay.
But she had
Yeah,
just been employed through that third party. This is directly through the employer. It has nothing to do with that third party anymore. So with that, I mean, it's actually a gig with the company.
yeah.
But I think she's really feeling bad because the job she's at now, or that she's switching to,
Seems like a good group of people.
Well, they've already sent her computers and they've done all, this stuff. So she's feeling like guilty on that end too.
And I
like,
get that.
Should they committed to her? And so if she backs out now, then it's like a headache for them. But I'm like,
Is it?
You can't really look at it that way though.
You gotta look out for you.
Again, I think it really, to me, as a male brain, just narrowing it down to nuts and bolts. If the mission matters and that's what you want,
take it.
Then that's the job to stick with.
Yeah, because I think you're going to actually be happier.
Right. And if at the end of the day,
you're making a difference in people's lives,
I mean,
maybe.
Guilt's going to go away in a week. And you're not killing somebody. It's a job.
And if you're a sociopath and you kill someone, you don't even care.
You don't feel bad anyway. Eh?
Like, you know what? I actually have a reason why.
Just justify it. Come on.
No, I get that because, like, I had a job prior when I was at my last job. I kept trying to get out of it, and it was always jokes, like, because towards the end, there was like, oh, Jesse's trying to leave again. It would come to that because I was like,
yeah.
So I had a interview with a radio station to do IT there. And I was like, all right, I'm down. And I was going to actually get paid just a little less, but it sounded really cool what I'd be doing.
Yeah.
I'd be actually going to the radio towers and like end up setting them up, like doing something that doesn't get done really these days.
Nice.
They sent me to Vegas to this convention for radio stations. And so, they're talking about how they do the installs and do stuff. It's really cool. It was in Vegas and it was like it's very cool technology like that I was seeing then. And my other job, they were like, it was like I want to say it was the day or last day. It was like either
at the convention.
After I came back, I was still working because I did my whole 2 weeks.
I see.
And so it was like my last day or the day before my last day. They're like, hey, what can we give you to stay? And so I threw a number out there. And they laughed. No, we'll see you. Right? All right, whatever. Okay. Yeah. But then they came back. Okay.
Really?
You just need to start taking your lunch more. Because I was notorious for not taking lunches. Like I just worked through lunch.
So they told you, okay, we'll give you all that money, but you need to take more time not working.
Yeah, you just take your lunches. And I had a lot of in the cool thing. Money
think about it and get back to you.
What money couldn't buy was the time, the freedom I had there.
Yeah,
right. Because I could come and go as I pleased to take care of kids stuff, whatever. So it was very.
They always trust you.
And the people, and I always did. And the people I worked with were awesome. It was awesome people, and so I stayed.
Yeah,
but I had to tell that job, thanks for sending me to Vegas. Sorry. I know I would say I was going to start, but I got to back out. And you're right though, because I felt guilty. But
how long does that last? And they found somebody else.
To this day, I feel fucking guilty. No, I'm just kidding. No, it lasted a couple days. It did because it's like I did them wrong, obviously, but at the same time, I was like, I can't pass this up at this moment in my life right now. I cannot pass this up.
Right.
Who knows? I could have got electrocuted and I could have died.
Right.
Because they had this stick called the Jesus stick that you had to so you can ground out the power.
Yep.
In those things.
So it's high voltage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
no.
So
that's what the
I could be a Krispy Kreme right now.
Right. You'd be a crispy critter.
But no, I get it. So I get it. So the women, I get how that gets to them though.
Well, yeah, and then it's just like they're down, and then it's like so then you're down because it's like
then they nitpick.
I don't want you to feel like that.
Or they find something, because
Well,
it all becomes a snowball.
So I'm going to open up.
Yeah,
I've talked about. We talked a few weeks ago about you being very open and me being like, oh my God.
Which I still feel like you're pretty open, actually.
Thank you.
With the stuff.
Thank you very much. I'm going to be very open, and I'm going to talk about some vulnerabilities that I have.
There you go. That's all we got to talk about.
Have learned I am not romantic.
Okay, you're a man. Some men are romantic.
Some are. I am not.
You're a bad boy. You're a fucking bad boy.
I'm a bad boy.
Hey,
I spent too much time drinking coffee with my friends at Sherry's.
It turned me bad.
It's completely dark coffee.
So you're not romantic.
So I'm not a romantic soul. I love and I get comfortable, and I'm comfortable in love. And my partner needs romance.
Yes.
And
language of love right there, buddy.
So yes, And I know this. Intellectually, I know this.
Easier said than done.
Behaviorally, I am stupid.
Well, no, I think
so. Like my brain, and she'll tell me she'll tell me exactly how our arguments are going to go, and she's absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's
a cycle.
It's a complete cycle that I don't see coming ever.
Yeah, of course. I have
So
a cycle
the way
as
it
well,
works,
but it's a little different.
Well, about once every 6 months, she gets really upset and is like, "You're not giving me what I need. You need to step up and do this, and this, or like I can't do this forever." Like kind of an ultimatum, and I'm like, "Okay, I love you. I don't want that." And she's like, "Well, then it gets more emotional." And she's like, "Well, I love you too. I don't want that either. That's why I'm telling you. I want you to change this, you idiot. How many times do I have to ask you?" And
but she's probably not expecting like a daily romance thing.
She's not. Her
change
expectations are extremely reasonable.
It's not easy.
I am the one messing up here. I know it. She takes it as I don't really care about her.
Yeah.
And I do care about her.
Yeah.
I love her. I'm happy I'm with her. It has nothing to do with her. My brain gets overwhelmed thinking about ideas of things. And one thing I will say that I don't feel like I can really tell her, but she's not the easiest person to impress with things.
I get it.
She doesn't like to go to restaurants. She will go to movies, but there's not always a good movie. There's just a lot of places she really doesn't like. I mean,
I get that.
So I need to find ways so I'm going to share what I did do.
Yeah.
They're a little smaller than I thought they were going to be, but that's okay.
You almost got to mimic the movies she watches.
Yeah.
To an extent, because sometimes it's not easy to say.
I bought little fake rose petals.
Oh, that's cool.
And 12 little tea lights.
Actually.
Oh.
So, there's quite a bit in here.
Yeah. There's like 100 in there, I think, or something, or 50. So I'm going to set up the little room out here.
Yeah.
And we're going to watch one of her little romance movies.
There you go.
And I'm going to pop her popcorn. And
dude, you should
maybe order some food or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, or even make a food. You got a kitchen right there.
I do. I just need an excuse. I got to piss her off and be like, "Oh, I got to do some stuff."
Well, so you don't want to do that.
Well, yeah, because then she's like, "Fuck you. We're done." And like, "Well, come out here and talk to me like a man, damn it." And then when she comes out, I'm standing there with all this food, and she's like, "Oh my God, I love you."
I know.
So anyway,
or you know what? Just like you said, order some food, but you got to do it
and then pretend like I made it.
Yeah. Well, not even that. Just plate it.
Right.
Not saying you made
make
it
nice.
Yeah.
Make it a nice little plate.
But you got to.
Yeah.
When you obviously I can't tell you how to be romantic. I'm not a romantic guy.
Yeah. You do much better than
I have my ideas. I get her flowers, and so I don't do the. I guess. So, I think I don't. Obviously, I'm a guy, so I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I hit my cycles just like you have your cycle of this. I have my cycle of. Sometimes I drink. Sometimes
can we just call it a formal cycle and then like
it is?
Use that
it's
as
a
an
cycle
excuse?
because
cycle.
It's not like you don't. It's like you just said. You realize that it's gonna. You know you need to do this. You know that you love her and that you have this deep love. It's not like you don't love her. It's just you get into this habit of just your daily routine, and it's just you're adding a new routine to your cycle. So like keeping that going is not as easy said.
And that's it. And she said you'll be good for 2 weeks, and then it'll go back to normal.
Well, I think if you just show like once in a great while, just slowly do it.
That's the thing. I need to.
I'll send you text. I'm getting Alicia flowers tonight.
Yeah. Hint. Wink. Wink. Get off your ass.
Well, sometimes even they don't like to go out or they don't like this. Sometimes just doing that, it might not come across like. They might
pretend like they don't like.
Yeah, but at the same time it's like, oh, he's kind of putting effort. It's like, I think as long as a woman sees the effort being involved,
right?
But like you said, it lasts for 2 weeks, or it lasts for.
Well, that's my problem. Is then I think, and too, like I know about myself, I'm like the problem solver. So like the way I used to look at it with work, like I had a time where I had a job that was very intense. And there was always a lot of stuff to juggle. And it was kind of like, you focus on one thing really hard for a bit, and when you get that up, then you pick up whatever's falling and you get that really built up, and it was like this rotating thing.
Yeah.
So I think I'm guilty of that with the relationship too.
Yeah,
Where
I
it's
think
like,
we're all.
oh, the relationship needs work. Okay, I'm going to build that up. Okay, that's good now. So now I'm going to focus over here. You can't do that with a relationship,
No,
and I'm very guilty of doing that.
And I think even and not excusing that or anything.
Right.
Obviously, like you said, like I said, I have my faults that I go on these cycles. But do you think the women too?
No,
like, do you think they adjust and change easier than we do? You know what I mean? Like, because do you ever bring up like? I'm not saying this with you.
No,
hey, I like physical touch. Like for me, I need touch. That's my language, love. Right?
I love you.
I'm very touchy with my wife.
Yeah,
and it's not me trying to be sexual.
No,
It's
I know what you mean.
I just need that affection.
Yeah,
in a way.
Is that how you get like reassurance?
Yeah, and that's what I like. Is like if she touched me or me, stupid.
Right.
I just need some love too. And
yeah.
And so, obviously that's something I have to tell her
right
every now and then, but
but
I don't find it's like as much as she's probably telling me like, hey, can you just not drink for a little bit?
I think there's definitely on the lady side, I think there's a little bit of a tendency to want us to know without being told. Like whereas we'll just say,
or they said, we told you already.
Right. I mean, like we will say if we do need something, which I don't think we need as much.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And that's true.
But we'll just say it. I mean, but I understand wanting to be romanced and wanting, like, I get where that comes from. I understand, like, I don't want to have to tell you to buy me flowers. I just want you to buy me flowers.
Yeah, even if I don't like them.
And I mean, like, she's literally told me, like, because I do kind of, like, as much as I like touch and things, like, I don't need it as much as I thought I did.
Yeah.
So, like, I can just sit in the room with her and we can watch our show together. And that's enough. And my brain goes to this place after a few weeks. She's totally right. Like, we're spending time together. We're enjoying the show together. Well, she gets frustrated because she's like, well, that's not what I mean, though. Like, I'm glad that we're watching the show together, but there's a difference between us watching the show together and you kind of in your own world watching the show while I'm in the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Well, like you actually being there.
Yeah,
and
she's like,
you're playing with her hair, doing something
that's
like that.
The thing is like, she's like, there'll be times where you don't even like reach out to like grab me or anything. Like I'll walk by
squeeze
and you
butt,
just like looking around me. I'm like, I don't think I'm that bad, but I get her point. I think. Like,
like I said, I'm the touchy kind. I'm like, slapping her butt. And she's like, stop.
Well, I don't do that kind of stuff.
But she doesn't like.
I
think Lisa doesn't like it as much.
Okay.
She's like maybe in sense like you.
She's less touchy.
She's less touchy-ish.
But seeing like I didn't think I was. I don't think I.
I know, and it's not saying you don't like it.
I don't know. Like I guess I got to figure some of my shit out.
Oh, like you said, you're in the room and you're like, this is good. We're good. We're chilling
together, and like
isn't this what you wanted?
I do. This is your fault.
You wanted
this. You wanted.
No, you didn't tell me you want me to. No, Alicia,
she did tell me actually.
No, there's no. I get it because there's times like it'll be the same way, and like Alicia, like I said, she's not a very touchy like, but there's times like, oh, can you play with my hair?
Yeah.
Can you pluck my eyebrows?
Yeah, and I'll pluck Blanca's eyebrows and stuff.
And at least
she does like that. Usually,
can you pick my face? I'm like, your face looks fine. I ain't gonna touch your face.
I don't pick her face because she doesn't. She'll do her own face, but like she does. I don't get it because I think it hurts to have hairs plucked, but she likes it. It relaxes her.
Have you had it done to you?
Yeah, I don't like it.
I like it.
Do you?
I do.
I don't. I mean, I'll do it to myself just to get it.
Like, there's been times Alicia's like, "Let me see that," and she'll start getting hair. And there's times where I'm like, "Oh, shit."
No, I don't
bringing a tear to my eye.
No, I don't get how it's relaxing, but it very much relaxes her, and I don't mind doing it. Like that stuff, I will do.
But see, that's a romance thing.
It is, but I get her point of like, I'm not like, hey babe, why don't I pluck your eyebrows?
Well, no, she has to ask.
Like, she brings it up. I'm like, I'll pluck your eyebrows.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's I get.
And so like she needs more than that, and I get.
You need to be more assertive.
Well, yeah.
Bitch, I made you a sandwich.
Yeah. I say, eat it. Fucking eat it. Like, no, I don't know. I need to not be in that pattern. Like,
Yeah.
I need to.
Maybe don't give yourself like trying to make it more than it is.
Well, that's the thing is like the reality is
don't go to Edward. You're not trying to be Edward
Right.
here.
I'm trying to give her
be Tom,
because she even said like all I need is for you to like hold me for 5 minutes. Because then after that she's like I'm walking. Just walk up to her.
60, 61.
Just put my forehead to her.
It's all bored.
What are you doing? I'm giving you 5 minutes.
That's it. All right, your timer goes off. All right, done.
The one thing about her is she's very thoughtful. Like if you say something,
yeah,
like she files it away in her little lady file system, and it never goes away. And then you get it. Like order it on Amazon or something, and it's like
I do that.
So I'm not that good. She'll say something like, "Remember that." And then they're like, what the fuck was it that she said she wanted?
Do you guys share an Amazon account?
No. Doesn't matter because
it's great, by the way.
I'll bet.
Because I'll see stuff Alicia's like looked at and I'm like, all right, go.
Yeah.
And then I'll just order. Hey, I just ordered her.
She did say yesterday, because there's a show that we love called Schitt's Creek, and this character is given a heart-shaped cookie and this huge like cake box. It's a giant heart-shaped chocolate chip cookie. And
oh, yum.
She commented, because it's kind of funny in the show about this cookie.
Get it?
She commented like, I would be so happy if somebody did that.
Oh,
so
bro,
now,
that's a sign.
So now I'm looking around to see who makes huge chocolate chip cookies, or I'll buy a fucking, mold. The problem is I'll do that now.
But it's right. Not something you order it? It's not something you order and they send you this big ass cookie in a box?
I don't know, maybe. But I feel like it'd be better in a, like from a local place, like fresh.
Yeah, but sometimes just from this person, they sent it themselves.
From your heart.
There's a cool bakery lady we go to get cakes that she made like our wedding cake.
Oh yeah,
I mean they're fucking bomb ass cakes.
Sadia, ask her.
It's called Beehive Confectionery. This lady makes. She might do cookies and shit, but she's on Facebook. Dude, amazing cakes. They're the ones that like we get Sadia for her birthdays. That Sadia loves those cakes, and so we get them.
Well, Blanca loves she loves chocolate chip cookies, but without the chocolate chips.
Oh yeah.
And so I kind of want to ask if they can make that.
Why you make that?
I might make it.
Huh? Why don't you make you some chocolate? Do that, dude. There you go.
I'll try.
You know how it's pretty easy to make chocolate chip cookies, bro.
I need to ask my Karen to make the thing, and then I'll farm it into the heart and bake it. Dude, I'm just. I'm throwing romance ideas out there. I'm hoping that,
but don't do all that at once.
No. I know. I gotta pace it out.
Show, petals, cookies, done. Okay, you're good.
That's my problem, though. Is that's how I do it. I'm like, oh, she said this, and this, and I do it.
You got to space it.
And
space it out, bro.
Really, like, okay, good. She knows I love her, and then I forget again.
Well, that's why you got to space it out. Like Alicia, there's certain things Alicia likes that I've learned, and I think this is from trial and error on my end in life.
Yeah.
But Alicia she loves journals.
Okay.
And when I say loves journals, this woman has
does she actually journal in them or
not all of them?
Okay.
She'll get them. She'll start journaling in them and then get a new one.
Oh.
And journal in that one.
So if the kids ever want to read about her life,
they're going to have like 45,000 books.
This is one day. Well, I got the next day over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And she always takes one, but she always is writing. She writes all the time.
Cool. All right.
And so my thing, I always get her a journal.
Yeah.
And because I'll find a cool journal that I find like kind of cool. And I'm like, I'll show like this. Yeah. Or a pen. She loves pens.
Okay.
So I'll just I don't do it all the time. I'll just randomly get a gift.
Right.
She's like, oh, what's this? I'm like, the other day when she was mad at me, I had got her a book for her book club and a journal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't give it to her because she was mad at me. And I was just like, what did I do? It was one of those like,
yeah.
And so we talked it over and everything. And
then
the next morning she's like, what the hell? Why? I'm like, oh, well, you were just mad. I don't know. I get why you were mad and I understand why you're mad because my cycle is I'll stop drinking for a while and then I'll drink. And when I say drink, I'm not alcoholic.
I know
to this point. My wife just doesn't like to smell alcohol in my breath.
Yeah.
And she comes out, whatever. I'm not drinking gallons a day or
I know what
anything. It just always seems like Jesse's just fucking tossing back brew every day, just wasted every day. And it's not like that. It's just, I'll have a glass here. And she, it's someone she doesn't like, just if I was a smoker, she probably wouldn't like that.
Right.
And so my cycle is I'll stop. I'm going to get better, babe. I'm going to do it.
And then she smells it on your breath. I've only just had a little bit.
Exactly my answer.
Get off my back. I had a little bit.
yeah. And so and she even says, she goes, babe, you're stuck in a cycle right now. She's the one who told me this straight to my face. I'm like, I know, but it's like you just said,
it's a good cycle.
But it's hard to get out because you don't realize it's not like I don't. I'm not doing this to be.
There was a period of time where you and I both were drinking to excess, probably too much.
Yeah, and I think that's where that came from.
That's where it stems from.
Yeah, and it does.
And we've since, for the most part, done a lot better. We still every once in a while have too much fun. Yeah, we're both drinking water.
See, and this kind of brings. I think what I was talking about too ties into what you're talking about because it's like things we do for our women.
Right.
We might not be perfect. We'll throw these cycles and we're trying.
Right.
I think we just, as men, got to hold ourselves accountable.
Well, and that's it.
Even just me and you, maybe we need to hold each other accountable.
Well, maybe. But I like a drink every now and then too.
I know.
Fuck you up.
Well, no, because like for me, the thing I'm trying to do for Alicia, and she didn't say for me to do this, but it was.
She hinted at it pretty.
It was a hint, like she's not doing chocolate for Lent.
Right.
And it's not, we're not religious people. It's just, she was like, she wants to quit having sweets as much. Right.
Okay.
But she loves chocolate. This woman loves chocolate.
Yes.
Collects chocolate stuff.
Right.
It'd be cool if you did something for Lent. I'm like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll not podcast for a while. Maybe. I don't know. I'm joking. It's like throwing some stupid shit out there.
Yeah.
But I knew what she was talking about. So for Lent, for me, I'm not gonna drink.
Okay.
And it's gonna be hard.
40 days, right?
Yeah, because I like to have a drink on Friday.
Yeah.
And she understands that.
Well,
she
just a drink here or there. I mean, sometimes
she doesn't like that. I have like one a day kind of thing.
Okay, because the doctors do say that that's okay.
So it's like she even said Fridays. I know it's cool. I don't care.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. I
just don't want to come home, and I get it. So it's that loop, man.
Yeah,
we got to break out of that goddamn loop.
It is a loop, and it really, I mean, the things that Blanca needs me to do are not hard. She says it like I'm not asking you to be.
It's hard,
Mr.
though.
Romance. I'm just
which is weird.
I get so caught up in the momentum of life.
Yeah,
I'll call it, and it's like we're good. I love her. I've got no question about whether I want to be with her or not. So between, I have Elliot with me pretty much all the time. Yeah. He goes to school where I work. So like I got him in the car all the time.
Yeah.
He's with me. It's like I'm running home from work. And then when we're home, it's like the next thing happens and then the next. And it's not an excuse. It's just, it's
the day, the way
I am not smart enough at this moment to hold in my mind ways to
work around that.
Focus on, right. Or remember that she's not. And I have reflected and noticed that I like a lot of quiet myself time. And I'll find myself like unintentionally going away from everybody.
Yeah, I've been there. I do
and
that.
I don't mean to do it. And I wonder if that's kind of what she's feeling too.
It could be.
And I didn't really realize I was doing that either. But then I have come to realize like, for a long period there, we'd podcast on Friday night and then I would go in and kind of my routine then would be to lay down on the couch, turn on the TV to watch something and then undoubtedly fall asleep and wake up at about 4 a.m. and go crawl into bed. And so I think there was just a lot of those little things where it was like she was getting the feeling like maybe I was pulling away more and more.
Yeah.
Even though that wasn't really what I was intending to do.
But it just seems like you're not paying attention.
Right. Like, okay, so you're okay with not sleeping in the bed. You're okay with being away and doing these other things. You're okay with this. So like, I totally get where she's coming from. And then I would take it a certain way and get all defensive about it. And it just wasn't.
Well, because you're being told something that you kind of know, and you're like,
but it's like, and
then you're like, no, I'm not like that.
I'm the best guy you'll ever have. Damn it.
It is though. It is one of those.
So like, I don't know. Like, do I think that the reality is people are people, like everyone is shit. So I don't think
change is hard,
guy, but like I need to
Yeah.
pull it together a little bit.
Yeah. It makes sense.
And so, yeah. But
changing the way your dynamic is, it's not easy.
no.
It's very hard, and self-reflecting, and you got to be like, because now you got to like kind of know, oh shit,
Yeah.
and that's the hard part.
Well, that's why I feel like I kind of have to talk about it in the open like this.
Yeah,
because
and
me not talking about it that way, just dealing with it, trying to find
internally
ways
in your
to-
head, like actually,
I don't
I'll
do
just
anything
do this,
with it.
and I'll do this,
Yeah.
and then what's this show on right now?
Right. Oh, we're good. We're both
good.
sitting here. We watch hours of television a day together. So I think I need to just talk about it on the podcast and bring up
That's
how things
good.
are going that way.
Because I think you're not the only one.
Well, and no, that's
I
the
think-
thing is like there are women that are okay with that, and there are women who are not. And Blanca's never been shy about the fact that she's not okay with that.
Well, and I think that's a good thing.
So it's something that I know she needs, and I have not provided for her, and I need to provide that for her. So,
and like I think that's what's cool about our women is they're very open with.
they'll tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, for better or for worse, you will know if it's a problem. So,
But I think that's the cool thing. Like,
yeah, it is a good thing. I would rather have it that way than not know and just suddenly
also-
they're gone. It's like, oh,
you never said nothing.
I didn't know there was a problem. I shouldn't have to tell you. At
Well,
least
and I think-
she'll talk to me. So.
I think that's where me and maybe at that time I wasn't a listener when I was with her,
Mhm.
but like for me, I never knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think for her, she's grown in that sense.
Well,
Like
and I think
it sounds like
that's
at
the
least
truth,
it's
too,
your
is-
dynamic with you guys.
And she's even referenced that. Like, she's like, I know the person I was back then. That
Yeah.
I wasn't, she'll admit, like, I didn't have everything together. I learned from
Yeah.
loss and from these experiences.
and
And I'm
I
doing
get that.
things differently now. And it's like, and I have not had a divorce. I've never gone through that. I've had breakups and things.
And it's crazy
but
because
I
it's
don't
not like our
have
divorce
to-
was like,
awful or anything.
no,
Like,
yeah, we weren't like,
but it's still, I mean, it is.
it sucks.
It's something that
obviously,
you
but
don't
yeah.
intend on happening.
Yeah, exactly.
So you do learn from it, I think.
Because it does
you
open,
know.
you're like, fuck, dude, I'm not bad. Like, not
Right,
in
right.
that sense, but you know what
No,
I mean?
but I
Like,
know what you mean. It makes you reflect and think about things in a different
Yeah.
way. And I don't want to have to go through that to learn that lesson. I don't want to be a different person for somebody else.
yeah, exactly.
Because I'd lose her, and then I'm like, oh, I need to be more romantic, and then I decide to be more romantic for the next person.
What
I don't want
dick.
that.
That's me.
You know what I mean?
I'm not that I'm more. I'm more open
Yeah.
with Alicia. I'm very more communicative. I don't know. And
Yes.
I think that's where I changed for
Yeah.
me. Is like I communicate because obviously I must have been not something I did well, or I listen. I
Right.
try to. I still.
Right.
I'm still guilty where I don't listen, obviously, because I'm still fucking up here and there.
It does happen. And there are
And the cool thing is,
days-
it's not like we fuck up more than we are good.
No.
There's just things
No,
we need to
I mean,
work on.
I'm not saying I'm like this horrible person or something, but I have not given her what she needs in a certain area in life,
but you recognize that, and I think you're,
well,
it's just something you got to
want
really work on.
to do better.
There you go.
So I'm bringing it up, and that's the thing. Like,
you will do better.
Back to not I want to. I will. I'm going to will my own future.
That's what you got to do.
But I think
I am He-Man. Hear me roar.
and that's the thing about this podcast. I don't want it to come across like we know all and we have all the answers.
Oh, no.
It's not that way at all. We're just here to talk about things and give advice.
We're giving you.
But,
This is like from real life experience that
Yeah.
we deal with on the.
so maybe
not
there's
daily,
like
but
an 80-year-old guy out there that's been through all this. Is like,
Sonny, all you got to do is do this.
she won't leave you. Just
She's Latina. Oh, never mind.
oh yeah,
She'll leave you.
walk. Don't fuck around with that too
Yeah,
long.
she'll get you some. She'll find someone out. Yeah,
Oh, she'll either stomp on your balls or she'll leave.
but no,
Awesome.
I think that happens though.
Yeah.
I thought that's funny because I forgot I wrote that down. The things like we do for a wife,
Yeah.
and so in a sense, that's kind of what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things that I do, but then
Oh, yeah.
that's the kind of thing. Like, we do have different love languages.
Oh, of course,
I'm very
everyone-
much like, my love language. The thing that works for me is tasks. So like, if you, I don't know, like if you pulled a bunch of weeds out in the yard, I'd be like, oh my god, like thank you,
Awesome.
because that stuff stresses me out. Things getting out
Oh,
of
yeah.
control or feeling like,
I get you.
because I get overwhelmed and then I shut down and I stop doing it. And then it just
dude,
gets worse and
you
worse.
seen
and
my
worse.
backyard?
And
That's
But
how
you
I
know,
get
like
it.
so, and that's half the problem too. Is like on the weekends, I feel like I should be getting a bunch of stuff done that I'm not getting done.
But you don't want to do anything.
So there's like, well,
That's
then
how
I
I feel
don't. Well, there is that.
I was just like, dude, I don't feel like doing shit.
So like,
now.
I don't know. It's just like, yeah, our brains, man.
It is.
Like, but
Like
anyway.
for Alicia, like, so for what I do is like, obviously Fridays this is our thing, right?
Mhm.
And so then I get home and I always say I'm going to play video games, and that
Never happens.
So I'll just, she's in bed, and so I'll go in bed and we'll just talk for a little bit, or if she's awake. Anyways. And then Saturdays, I get up early as it is, so that's when I try to do the like editing before anybody wakes up. So Saturday I try to devote my time like, okay, it's gonna, it's me and her. Because obviously through the weeks we're working, so it's not like you're really getting time. Obviously the kids make it a little tougher. Especially on the weekends when they don't have someone to play with.
Right.
I'm bored.
Right.
Right. Here's a phone. Go play. Go play something.
Yeah.
But no. So I tried to make Saturday like, okay, let's go. I hate shopping. Like I'm not a big shopper. My wife loves shopping, so I try to like, let's go to Goodwill or something. But
I need to be doing more like the Saturday thing, like you guys do.
Yeah.
Like we end up home a lot.
Yeah. Getting out sometimes is nice. We don't even do nothing half the time.
Yeah. But that's the thing is like, she likes going to like Home Goods and that kind of stuff. Like those are the stores that we tend to go to. Or we'll go to like Lowe's or Home Depot and look around at that kind of stuff.
Which I don't mind those stores.
So those are pretty cool. And I don't even mind the Home Goods stores.
Yeah,
like that's
cool.
fine. Like the decor stuff, I'll look at that.
I can't do clothes though, bro.
And see, I hate clothes. But Blanca doesn't really like shopping either. Like she will shop 1 or 2 stores and she's done.
Oh, yeah, Alicia, dude, that girl is a monster.
Yeah.
She'll... And it's not like she ever gets herself something. Mm-hmm. She will like find a shirt or two here she likes, and we'll walk around the store, and then she's
like, more shopping for everybody else.
Yeah, she loves doing that. Like she's a giver in that sense. She loves to do that. She gets joy from that.
Right.
And her thing is, I got to focus on sometimes just focusing on myself.
Right.
And so she's been doing that more, like getting herself here and stuff, clothes and whatever. So yeah, she can do the clothes shop. So I'll endure it on certain days. There's times though where I'm just like, I don't really know, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to go.
Just stomp your feet.
Yeah.
Throw a tantrum.
No. That you do as a man though. I fucking have those tantrums in your head.
Oh.
Like, fuck, I don't want to do that shit.
Right.
God damn it.
Oh, Blanca showed me a video of this guy.
Is that the old man one?
Yes. It made me laugh because it's me. Like, it's 100% me. He's, you got a drill. I don't know what he's working on.
He's working on
under
his car.
And he's got a drill. So there's some bolt he's trying to get undone or something. And it fucks his drill up. And he gets so mad. And then he
tosses it, doesn't he? Tosses his drill, or he hits on it.
He hits it or something. And he's like, God, fuck, you piece of fuck shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. And then he falls into the bush. And more cussing. And then it's just like, oh, that's me. I get so mad when stuff doesn't work.
Is that a guy thing? Or
I think it's a guy thing.
Because overall. I'm the same way. Like, there's been... So Alicia we were just before we came here, she's watching these videos. And so I'm kind of like watching with her. And there was this guy, he had this, the wheelbarrow that has 4 wheels, like the garden wagon.
Yep.
He had a bunch of wood on it. And it's tipped up, and he's sitting there trying to get it to level out, and he just can't. And it's too heavy.
Yeah.
And so it's just not working. He takes a running. He goes out of screen. I'm like, oh, he's gonna run. He runs and kicks it, and it still doesn't go down. And he finally gets it to go down, and a couple pieces of wood go out, and he's like, flips all
of it out of there.
No, he just flips the handle, and he's like, you can tell he's like, fuck this shit, He grabs one of the logs and he just chucks it. And I was like, oh, dude, I feel that pain because I'll do the same shit.
So did I ever tell you this
I threw
story?
a shovel in my backyard one time.
Fuck.
I was so mad, I fucking heaved it. Took off.
So one time I had a problem. I had a hose bib that was leaky.
Mm-hmm.
That was our old house, and they had the pipe come up pretty high out of the ground, so it wasn't like just on the ground. It was probably 3 feet or so.
Yeah.
So I replaced it, and I kind of like fucked up. I was very impatient at this point because like I had to go to a couple different stores just to find the right parts, and then it was
yeah.
like later and later. It was that kind of a thing. So then
30
I finally
Home
get
Depot
it.
trips
Yes.
later.
So I get it all glued together. Didn't have the patience to let it like sit for very long. So then I turn it on. I see water start to leak again. The hose got all jammed up. Like, fuck. And I start flipping the hose, and the whole thing just blew up. It was shooting everywhere.
God,
I just
I
thought,
can
like,
feel
and
that.
then you're like embarrassed because like I guarantee a neighbor saw or heard
Oh,
me,
dude.
and I was losing my ever loving mind.
Bro, I got the other day, I got like upset with my dog,
Yeah.
Max.
Oh, good old Max.
Max, my Maltese, likes to run away.
Yep.
Usually when I'm out there, he will not run. Right?
Yeah.
Because I'll see him. I'm like, hey, Max. And he'll come back. He's like, shit, Dad saw me. Well, he was down by the end of the bush line. I'm like, Max.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm like, get over here. Come on, Max. And he's like, looks over at me. I'm like, I'm like, Max, get over here. And then he just starts running. I was like, you fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Max, get over here. I'm screaming. The neighbors probably all hear. This is in the morning, like 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And so I fucking put my shoes on. I'm like, no, fuck him. I'm getting that dog this time.
Yeah.
I go up and I'm like, okay, I'm just walking. I'm calm. I'm calm. I get up there. I'm like, Max, let's go home.
Yeah.
And I went to go grab him and carry him home.
And he runs away.
He fucking takes off, and I start running down the street chasing him because he's running in our direction. I was like, fuck you, Max. Dude, I was so mad.
I hear you.
Oh, God, that damn dog pisses me off.
You wonder why they run away.
He runs so fast, and then when he goes take shits and he's trying to come in the house, slowest dog ever.
Oh, yeah.
He takes his sweet ass time.
That's
I'm like,
how fucking Harvey is.
I'm like, Max, bro, you are so fast when you run off on me, but you walking slow. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the OCD dog, the one I was telling you. He has a certain path he goes.
Yes, right.
And if it's wet, he's like,
not gonna happen.
he just looks at the grass and he just sits on the porch.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Fucking
dogs.
dogs. I'm telling you, man, make me look crazy in front of the neighbors. I'm sure the
Seriously, I
neighbors
know.
see me running down. I have a stick.
Your
trying
neighbors
to,
are saying she's trying to kill the dog again.
I know.
No, Max, I was pretty pissed at Max when I washed him. He would get, I don't know who they are now, but Bucket's yard.
Yeah.
He always would go down to that corner and then piss on the sign. And that's always where I'd catch up to him. And he'd just look at me like, oh, I'm sorry. Was this not okay? And then I pick him up and he's just like looking around like nothing happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, God.
Yeah, he'll get you.
It's funny. But
no, I guess on the concept of not relationships, but on self-reflecting. I was on a Zoom call today, our Teams call, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And I was looking at myself. I was like, fuck, bro.
Self-reflecting.
I was like, dude, my neck is huge. Because my beard was like covering my neck and it was kind of dark in the room. And it just looked like, bro, I looked old and fat in the face.
Try just thinning out the beard. You won't feel fat.
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
But I was like, I need to do it. I'm kind of glad I'm doing this. Like, I'm going to do this for Lent. Not that this is making me unhealthy, but it also made me realize I need to probably start eating a little.
I gotcha.
As I had Dairy Queen for dinner, it was like a double bacon burger. It was fucking good.
So
I'm not even gonna lie, I was so. And then a piece of pizza.
I need
on
to
our way in
curb some things. I
could eat some pizza, bro.
Dude,
that's my crib.
My problem lately is when I go to McDonald's, which we never ever ate at McDonald's. Nothing against it. We just didn't. We've been doing it a lot lately. And I've gotten on this kick of ordering a large number 3 meal, the double quarter pounder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I usually get the 2 and a quarter pounder.
I do a double quarter pounder and then I do a 20-piece chicken nugget.
Oh.
I don't get all the extras, but I get those things. And like,
just the burger and the nugs?
A large meal. A large meal.
Oh, you get the meal with the fries and the drink.
And then I order an extra 20-piece chicken nuggets to go with it. And it's delicious, but I mean, that's like a fuck ton of calories. I don't
it's
even
a lot. It's a few thousand.
Want to know? It's like a day's worth of.
No, it's probably a good thou.
So it's not good. So I just like there are some things I probably need to curb a little before my heart decides to.
Well,
just
that's what
jump
I
out
was
of my
thinking
chest.
about. Like, I was like, okay, I need to probably.
Yeah, I
okay,
don't want to stroke at 50 or.
I know,
you
when I
know.
was excessively drinking, okay, I probably should cut out a little bit or maybe take a break.
Right.
And so that's what we tried to do in February. For the most part, we did really
we did
well.
a pretty good job up until about
the end of February. When was the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
The 19th or some shit?
I don't know. Yeah. We did pretty good though, and
overall,
honestly,
I thought
even after that, we didn't really drink.
Yeah,
much,
we did good. So
yeah.
I think Alicia, what she saw was like, oh no, he's getting in that habit again.
Well, and you were talking for a while there where you were getting depressed in the day.
Yeah,
And maybe she was more worried on that line, like, are you okay? Are you handling it okay?
And it could be
that type of thing.
But
so
and I realized, like obviously part of that self-reflection was I need to start looking at my situation a little different, thinking about it. And I thought about this the other day, just thinking about my situation a little different. I'm like, ugh, like here we go,
like
another
the work
day.
situation, or
just all that. Like, start being like, okay, this is I'm pretty blessed to be in a situation.
Try
where
to think about the positives, not just
oh fuck yeah, I get to sit at home all day and hang out with fucking work, yay. Yeah. Try to
rock on.
Pump myself up instead of just laying there on the bed on my computer, just bored. I think it's really getting to like, dude, like I used to clean the house. I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Like I'll maintain the kitchen, but I don't I don't vacuum as much. And like, I just need to get back in that habit of
I hear you.
Keeping myself busy, even though, I am working, but like be happy where I'm at. Don't get in that situation where it's just like,
I hear you.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing.
I have to get out of bed, go 10 feet. God, this sucks.
Goddamn commute.
Oh, I got to put jeans on. That's how I thought the other day.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh,
I had to get jeans on because I had to go into towards the clinics, like I got to go to the clinic. I got to get fucking jeans on. This sucks.
Yeah.
Instead of be like, hell yeah, I get out of the house.
Right.
That's how I'm thinking. Like, okay.
No, I hear you. Yeah. Start looking for those positives.
Yeah. You got to look for the positive. And I think that's something I got to really try to just.
Yeah.
And it's hard though, because I'm used to a certain way. And
right.
I know there will be days where I'm just like,
yeah. Well, that's I know from my work,
think about the romance.
It's nice to be able to get out and go to work. And I
see you a few times, like you getting Elliot in the truck.
Yeah.
After I drop the girls off. Yeah. Because I'll come down the road all the time.
Okay. Yeah. Honk. I'll look over.
Honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Yeah, Vern Fonk. There's a Fonk syndrome. Yeah.
His commercials were funny.
I know. Yeah, but I don't know. Like a lot of us are pretty stressed this year just because there's a lot of gaps to make up. And so it's it'll be nice when all this COVID crap's behind us. But
11th for you guys, right?
Yeah, we have one more week, and I keep telling the kids, come on, guys, just wear them, because you get those kids that just have them down like this, and it's I'm gonna have to ride you on it until then. You got this date. I'm not gonna bother you after that date. Right now, it's just a rule. We're gonna follow the rule. Just do it. Let's get this over with, and then you never have to hear me say a word about it again.
The kids are gonna be so excited. I don't know how JJ's feel. He's like, I don't know if I'll feel comfortable.
The kids don't the young kids honestly don't give a shit. They don't care if they wear a mask.
He's
or
more
not. And I have some
I'm gonna be uncomfortable.
More
I think
that way. I have a lot of kids that are not sure they don't want to wear a mask.
Yeah, JJ's a very old man though.
Yeah,
he'll have coffee.
Well, and there's
at Sherry's.
He'll have coffee at Sherry's now if you invite him.
He would.
Can I get some ice cream in that coffee?
Can I get some hot cocoa?
Right. I feel we should talk about this.
Kid. Oh man, I got a story about him, but go ahead.
Oh no, that's just it. As much as I sometimes I'm oh my God, this job has so much stuff to it and all that. It's nice to be busy.
It is.
I mean,
bet.
Time it does fly. This week, it's I blinked and it was Friday.
Bro,
so,
this week was the longest week of my life.
Really?
That's how
last week I felt that way.
It just felt so long and just ugh.
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm glad, because I think this next couple weeks, this month, even part of April and May, it's going to be
Yeah.
because it's going to be nice to be out.
I really need to request that time off.
You do.
I've been talking about it
Me
since
too.
December, and
Me and
I
you
still
both.
haven't
I still haven't
taken
done
it.
Bucket, I swear to God, if you're
Oh, my
listening
Lord.
still to us,
We're doing it. We're doing it.
I'm getting those days.
So
off.
the 20th?
The 20th.
The 20th. And
It's
then that Monday?
Yeah, it's that Friday and a Monday.
20th. And okay, I need to just do it. But anyway.
Yeah. That's what I need to. Like I was going to do it the other day. Yeah. I already told my
that's a
boss.
month away.
Oh, it is.
It's only a month away.
Oh, we better do it now.
Seriously.
But no,
I'll just take sick days. I'm thinking,
I got the black
I think I
lung.
got the COVID.
I got COVID. Oh shit! Don't come back for.
Oh no, you can be here. Just put a mask on. Fuck.
I know. That's how it'll be.
I think that's what's gonna happen. They're like, just wear a mask. You'll be fine.
No, speaking of masks, so JJ and I don't know if you heard the story. You might have, but
I think I heard a little bit of it.
So
yeah.
this whole week they have had different little events. So this particular one was dressed like your favorite character from a book. His was he loves Batman.
Yeah.
You know,
and there are the
that's my fault.
graphic novels of Batman.
Yeah. So he has the plastic mask, which is real cool looking.
Yeah.
The black one, the cool cowl. He looks just, like Batman. The other one looks like the 60s Batman mask.
Yes.
Blue, and it's real floppy ears. And it just kind of like covers here, and then it has this blue in the back. And it's a blue mask. Not very nice looking mask.
Yeah.
I put it on the other day. And then lifted my shirt up, and it just looked disturbing. At least he's like, no. But JJ, he has it on, and I'm sitting there at the desk because it's 8ish in the morning, and I'm checking emails or something. And he looks in the mirror because there's right there, and he's just like, I look like a discount Batman. And I'm like, what? He goes, I look like a discount Batman. I can't wear this. And he takes it off, and he was just not having it.
He's the Tri-Cities Batman.
I laughed so hard because the way he did it, he's just like, looks at himself. I look like a discount Batman.
Wow.
I'm like, a discount Batman? Get out of here.
I feel like I got this at the dollar store.
Yeah, no, that's how he talked. It was hilarious. And so he had to look for the other mask, which he found, and he ended up got to wear it. But yeah, he was not.
Floppy Batman. That just doesn't have the right ring to it, does it?
So one ear was pointy, the other one, it was like flopped down like those dogs that just
he's
like
a dog.
Yeah. It was so funny.
Man.
It was very
he's a lovable Batman.
Yeah. But he said kids were poking at his face, and he got annoyed. I'm like, say something, bro.
Yeah, punch him out. Come on, Batman.
I told him all the time to do that. But no, I thought that was
something
funny.
Batman cool and like then beat him up.
Right. One of the last things that I found I should have looked into it more, but I didn't want to because I thought it was funny. Was that in I was telling you this off Portugal, they the name Tom is banned,
which I think is bullshit.
It's Tomas because nicknames are banned.
How do you ban a nickname though? I mean, like seriously, what's the penalty for being like, no, I'm American, I'm Tom, I'm walking around as Tom.
Tomas is used in place of Tom, as nicknames aren't allowed.
Isn't that Thomas?
Yeah, but not Tom. You can't be Tom.
What if
Dom.
Hey,
Dom.
Okay, what if I replace the T with a D and I just say I'm Dom? Oh, sorry.
I'm dumb.
I'm dumb.
Oh, you are stupid.
Dumb. I'm going to really consider it dumb.
I'm dominating.
What's the matter, eh? It's a D. Fuck you.
I'm dominating.
I'm dominating.
Yeah. See, that's what you got to be. More dominant, a romantic dominant.
I mean,
man.
I'm dominant.
You show up in
the zippered
Caesar. Fucking leather and shit.
Put this ball in your mouth. Shut the hell up.
I've read the books.
I read the books. You want to get
I read 50 Shades of Grey.
I'll whip you till you cry, let me tell you. That part of the fucking movie, I just like.
I wonder the book.
I want you to hit me. And then he hits her and she's like, okay. Like, what the fuck? You asked him to do it.
And then she was mad.
She's like,
he warned her though.
He's like, you're not gonna like this. She's like, do it. I want to like it. And then she's like, you don't.
What is up with these movies? We've talked about this. What is up with these movies where the guys can just beat the fuck out of these chicks?
I think this is the
this
thing.
One's okay because it's not okay, but it's more like
the psychology of this is just it is a little weird. It
is.
It's the danger side of it.
Fuck,
but
dude,
there's
he might murder me.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I know, but it's like that's not healthy. I think that's where people
Could you be the submissive one in a relationship?
No.
Get on your knees.
Please
Lick my toe.
put it in my ass. No, I couldn't. Like, and nothing against anybody that
I want to see 50 Shades of Grey, but it's opposite roles.
She's like Grey is a kid. Like
Christian Grey is a chick
by a woman.
No, we'll have Christian Grey's character be Christina Grey.
Christina Grey, okay.
And then she's doing this to a guy. So it's the same book, but they swap roles.
Gotcha. So she's still the dominant.
So Christian Grey is now a chick.
Isn't it a gimp? Is that what they call it?
I don't know. I just know, the girl that he finds.
Yeah.
And he's right. So it would be a guy that she finds, and she'd be the. I'm gonna beat you. I'm Christina Grey.
She's the dominant. What do they
sign
call
this?
that?
I'm gonna make you cry, and he starts crying.
Dominatrix.
Yeah. He gets his butt whooped, and he's crying.
Or he sits there with a pen. Okay, but I have some changes I want to make. No butt play. No dildo in my asshole. Bink. So stupid.
It's an NDA. I need you to sign it.
Like, come on. And the stupid lady's bringing all the paperwork in.
What is that? God. Can you imagine signing paperwork?
You're just sitting in a professional setting. Really? You brought her to your business?
Lawyers and shit.
I mean, like, come on. And there's a girl that brings in the paperwork.
As you see on page 36, section A.
They're going back and forth. Subsection C, title B49A.
I know.
Clearly states
you could be tied up, but one hand has to be free. And you do not like the term pineapple? It was you like citrus, oranges. Okay, yeah, I got you.
No wee wider than 2 inches may enter any orifice. Okay, I have a size differential here.
1.5 and under, please. Thanks.
Pardon me with the terminology in this subsection. I want to clarify if we can.
Councilwoman, do you agree?
Do all council agree?
Do we say aye?
Nay.
So I'm in one of the meetings I'm in. It's a equipment committee, and so we do the thing.
Oh, do you do the Parley Pro?
Approve?
Oh God,
say aye for the minutes approved. And it's hilarious because no meeting I've ever been in my life does that, and I always thought that was on TV until this meeting.
No. It's a whole thing.
Does everybody on the committee approve these minutes?
Do we have a motion to approve? Let it be noted that Jesse makes the motion to approve. Do we have a second? Let it be noted that Canadian Club has seconded. All in favor, say aye.
No,
aye.
That's what it is.
Any opposed? None opposed. The motion is adopted.
I think I've said nay once because I just wanted to. Just to say no. I don't know if I can approve.
Hit the table. No.
Like, who's not going to approve the minutes? We don't care.
Oh my God.
That's what makes me laugh.
And what I think is so funny is when people take it super serious and like it's Parley Pro. Have you ever heard someone call it Parley Pro? You know what it is. It's parliamentary procedure is what it's called. Parliamentary procedure. And people that are really into it call it Parley Pro because it's cool to cut some like syllables out, It's fine. Like I get it. Like and like
it was funny. I've never done
something. I get it, but like, come on. Like, are the minutes approved of this thing that no one fucking cares about? Yes, they're approved.
Yeah, I like I said, I think I've said no just to rile them up. No, I don't fucking approve this.
I will draft the dissenting opinion here. Like it's the Supreme Court. No, here's my 96-page dissension.
I should say that. You'll get my email.
Let it be noted.
Yeah, the only thing I'm glad they never asked me to write the minutes because I had to do that one time at my last job, and I hate taking notes for meetings.
My God,
I cannot pay attention to a meeting.
So I
was in a meeting today, and it clicked to me. I'm like, I really need to know what this software is about.
Yeah.
Right. Like I know it, but I don't know it. Like I used to be like
knowledgeable about all that.
Knowledgeable, but we're to the point where I can troubleshoot and help. And well, then you try this or something, And so I just realized I was like, pay attention. You need to learn this. And so I was talking to one of my techs who's in the meeting. I was like, hey, you need to teach me, bro. I need to really learn this so I can help out a little better than I know. because that's where I get that lazy. Like I'm lazy
Well,
now.
I hear
bro.
you with
It's
the notes. So I told you that show Schitt's Creek that we're
Mhm.
watching again. There's this very funny character called Bob, and he's this older guy, and he's supposed to be taking the minutes for their town council meeting. And he's at a computer and he's like older, so he doesn't know how to type. So he's like minutes behind where everybody else is. And they get in this like random conversation where they're arguing about things, and then this like hypothetical scenario comes up, and he's like, so was it 2 bulls or just one? He's like completely confused and lost. It's pretty great. That show's
They're like, wait, excuse me, what?
Yeah, and everyone's like, God damn it, Bob.
So it's 2 bulls. Okay.
Oh, it's so good. He's hunting and pecking the whole time, and like you can tell he's way off of where everybody is.
God,
It's good. But
working with non-techie people is rough. Like,
I'll bet.
I do miss that part sometimes when I at my last job because I was like really hands-on. But yeah, there'd be times it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm not super techie. I know that I make mistakes that like IT people.
Obviously,
are like,
I still make mistakes.
but-
Like one of our podcasts, I fucked up before.
Well, we did find that there was a little bit of an interesting setting issue.
Yeah, because
So I
it
think
shows
we've
that
troubleshot
it looks like it says Zoom. It looks like it shows our
Yes.
our.
For those of you who are curious, we use a Zoom Podcast P8
it works
for
great.
our audio interface. It does
Until-
work really well, but if we don't choose the right setting, it's
Like last week, we fucked up.
which is too bad because it was a really
It was a good podcast.
good. So the title stands. It was a great fucking podcast.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. Dalton was awesome.
Dalton knows a lot about this stuff, and you know a lot about this stuff, and I pretend like I know a lot about this
I
stuff.
thought we had a good convo.
It was fun. It was interesting.
I started watching Ancient Aliens again.
Yeah, we'll have to continue that a little bit and delve into the video that I found on Facebook that clearly shows multiple.
Oh, that was funny.
spacecrafts.
That was a good one.
Yeah, one of my friends posted
That
a
was
video online where she was showing what the sky looked like the other night.
And I'll play the video of the guy
Yeah,
that
there-
was talking about killing a bunch of aliens.
There
He's
you
been in
go.
fights.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, needless to say, this lady, it was just her kitchen lights that were reflecting in the window. She was just trying to show.
It's funny because when you first showed it, my first thought was I was looking at it and I'm like, are those supposed to be aliens? Because it looks like lights to me.
Yes, and so everybody thought it was actually alien lights until she was like, that's just the reflection of my lights in the window. I'm just showing you the sunset.
It's
So
pretty. It's pretty epic picture.
It was funny. It was funny. It was a very nice view, but
It was a cool looking
apparently
night
people got
skyline.
really excited about there really being UFOs,
Because UFOs are dope.
but they were just reflections of ceiling lights. So
It
anyway.
was dope. I don't know. I don't have anything else.
I
man.
don't either. We're about that 1:30 mark. So those of
Yeah.
you that are listening, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
if you listen this far, thank
Now
you.
you said last week actually had quite a few listeners.
We had quite a few listeners
So-
on our YouTube, so
on
thank you guys.
and those of
Continue.
you listening through Apple iTunes or
Spotify,
Spotify,
keep
or-
on supporting us.
even if you don't
telling
listen
about
all the
people.
way. Hey, are you gonna start vacuuming? Turn us on. Listen to some of the old things.
That's what I do.
Just listen.
I'll be working and I'll
Let us lull
throw
you to
us on.
sleep.
Yeah. We got sultry voices.
We do.
I've been told.
I
by-
have.
I don't know someone. My
Yeah.
wife hasn't told me that, but
No, my wife doesn't tell me anything like that. No,
they
no,
just tell
like
us what we're doing wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, bye.
No,
No, I'm just joking.
goodbye. No, just
No.
joking. Love
No.
the wives. They're,
No, of
they're
course.
Good ladies. Good ladies.
It'd be different, like we said, if they didn't tell us.
Yeah.
We need to know when you're fucking up.
Bottom
you can't
line,
change if you don't know.
Communicate.
That's it. That's
Try
it.
to be better.
This won't be the first or last time we tell you guys communication's very important.
And this won't be the first or last time we tell you I'm not very good at it. So
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
There we go.
So there we go.
I think we all got to do that.
We do. Until next time, folks.
We love you.
Yeah.
Have a good week.
Yeah.
You'll see some shorts out of this one too.
Go to Sherry's and drink some coffee with a friend.
Yeah. Don't be losers.
Yeah. Don't be a loser. Good night.
Yeah. Drink that coffee.